Hello and welcome back to a new episode of A Comfy Cozy Completionist with your girl Lorelei. We start by sleeping and then we start by getting over to Regenheim and get us the iron mace. We found out in the last episode there is no really good blunt weapon other than the iron mace. So, yeah, let's eat that and that and that, I think. And then we do a jump over to Regenheim and get the iron mace. That is Bergheim, Regenheim, there we go. And then we might want to do some more moving, move over all of the portals possibly. Where is my iron mace? Where did we put that? That is the iron pickaxe. We should be probably getting some lights in here. Iron buckler. There is the iron mace. Okay. Is there some resin left here? Oh, there is some metal left here. And lots of stuff. I think we did get all of that over here because we had no space at home. So yeah, look at all of that. Let's get some lights on here so we can see a little bit better. We are missing. There we go, some light. Is there some more somewhere here? No? Okay, we have to probably get some more from somewhere else. Because all of those lights are out. Those are all blue burning torches. We want to get those burning again at some point. There is that lights. Those lights are out too. Okay. There, that looks a little better. I think we're gonna leave. Ooh, look at all of that jazz. Okay, gonna leave that here. We're gonna come back here at some point and relight all the torches. We have ice just enough to relight all of that. Okay, what we want to do, we want to bring all of those portals and get them over to Nibelheim. And put them on our lowest level there. Because we want them, we want access to that from here. Because we are moving soon, so we're gonna have here 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that is gonna be Wiesenheim, and that is gonna be Waldheim, and that is gonna be Regenheim, and that is gonna be Bergheim, and then that one gonna move over here. I I think it was Steppenheim, but I'm not really sure. Sonnenheim. Okay, let's call that one Sonnenheim. And then we go through here. And rename that one. Okay, that is that. And then we want to also bring those here. Here we go. And those will go around here. Maybe we need to move them a little bit more. Like so. And like so. And like so. And that is gonna be Haldor. And Hildir. And Witch. We got all our portals moved. And then we're gonna put that one here, and that is up. There we go. And then that one needs to come over a little bit and be out of the way somewhere. Okay, we've got that going. And then I can hear some seekers somewhere. And we might want to put on... Do I really hear a seeker? Or is that... No, I think it's just hares. Yeah, I think it's just hares. Okay. So what we want to do, we want to come out a little farther with this platform here. And I think we also want to come out a little farther with that platform here. And all of this up here is just fine. Might want to turn that one a little bit at least. So it's not all that on that face wall there. That's up. Okay. We are lacking glass, so we need to do something about that. We also do want a way to get up on the roofs. And I have not found a good way to get there. Need to probably have some stairs going up here so we can get on that roof. I think I can hear some seekers somewhere. Or is that just the hares? I'm not quite sure. We have the possibility to jump up here. So that is helpful, but we might make that a little bit better at some point. So, that is all the wood we've got. We want to have some decorations going on around this place. We need to do something about those stairs here. They need to, that roof needs to come out a little more, I guess, because those are taking damage. And we need to enlarge that platform a little bit more. I guess we need more iron. In this direction this is fine, but I think we want it to come over more to this side too. At least a little bit more. So we will have to do some finagling there. And that lower platform is made from black marble, so we want black marble and iron for that. We do have a hecton of normal stone going on there. Also, we need more light in here. It's a little dank. I think we do have that. Something furniture. We want, I think, more light here. That is a little too dark here. Oh, I'm not quite sure I like that. Where did the lantern thingy go? Did we get that on the top? Did that drop upwards again? Yes, of course. Valheim is defeating physics. I'm not quite sure I like that. But what we're gonna be doing, we want to get that higher. I thought that would be cool like that, but I think we need that to be higher. So we can have a second row of boxes here for our kitchen. That I think we have to have. And then we can use this side to hang some weapons, I think. That would be good. So we need some more black metal. We don't have any left here. We need to bring some. And then we get us some more boxes for the kitchen. Gonna bring that, all of that. And then we saw at Regenheim that there is a hecton of metal left we can use. So that we're gonna be doing. Play stacks. Look at that. So that is that. That goes here. We need 3 more boxes and some wood and some tar. Yeah, I know. But That is necessary. We need more boxes here. The other way around. Like so. Because we will be living through the ashlands here, and all of those boxes will get filled up with a lot more stuff from the ashlands. So that's necessary. There we go. So then we do want us some of that. And some of that. And we're gonna be hanging up some things on the wall here. Huh, those are sticking out. That is not cool. Let's redo that. That's better. Okay, so first of all, the Heminyafel can go here. And we put that one there. So that goes back here, and then that goes in here. We need more fine wood. More fine wood is to be had at Valheim. I hope. Yes, it is. Okay, let's get to hewing some fine wood. Because we need to get the things going here. Also, Valheim is close to some forest here. That's not really. I'd rather go for Valheim and see if we can find more bears there. And then we can make another try for the mountain. Kind of want to see if we can get that trophy, those trophies we are missing. And we do need 2 golem trophies. And we do need at least 2 Fenring trophies, I think. So we can always hope. Good thing there is nothing new for the meadows too. But we will be playing catch up again with the Deep North, I think, because they said, Iron Gate said, that they will do change things also for prior biomes with the new update. So possibly we get new fun things for all the biomes with the new update. We don't know. We will find out. But for now we have to play catch up with what is going on with the call to arms update. There. And most of the changes are to the forest and to the plains. So we got some lights on here. We can at least see what we're doing. Okay. When we come again, the lights will be out again, because that is the nature of the beast. Okay. So that was going to Wiesenheim, fetching stuff from there. And we go up. Wood. Got so much fine wood now. There we go. That is quite nice. And we want to go to Regenheim to get all of the metal. Okay, and now we can really sort that, because now we've got everything. So that is meadows, and then there is forest. And that one, there will be the troll stuff. And then that is plains. And then that is Mistlands. Wait, there, that is Mistlands. That's a little better. And those things here, I think, need to move over one to here. Okay, now let's get home. It's getting night. We want good food, and we have the iron mace now, so we can do something about those golems. Now we go to the mountain. Let's try that again. We go straight to the mountain. We don't take a detour to somewhere else. We want see if we can't find us some more trophies. There was a golem somewhere. Gonna get so much more wolf stuff here. Okay, now we've got a golem. Gonna see. Ah, what did that one kill now? There's a second one there, so we're gonna go over here. Ah, because we don't want to wake the second one too. Shoot. That one got me. Okay, and now there we have a fen ring. Wow, the first fen ring died and the second came in right the second the first one died. Now that is fun. No trophy though. And no trophy from the golem either. There's a second golem there. And no trophy golem. Golem trophy, trophy golem. But we got some things here. We don't need the stones, we don't need the trophy. We don't need that. That is a normal one. Okay, that is all of that. Okay. At least we got to fight some Fenring in this night episode, and not like the last time where we were walking around and there was nothing going on there. But we are probably... Yeah, it's gonna be daylight. And that was that with the trophies, with the trophy hunt. Okay, we've got a day. We've got the wrong... I've got the wrong arrows for the mountains because those are frost arrows. Okay. Let's get home. Sorry. Might want to get to fetching home all of that stuff, but there is so much going on out there. Would be quite a lot of stuff to be fetching home. So, all of that needs to go over to the other side. And we bring... Wait, we can leave the seeds here, I think. That. We need to have some wood here for the stove. But I think now we have the capacity to keep that, to get that over. So many things again. And we should have enough to finish the windows in the living quarters, hopefully. Yeah, that is some bronze and some tin. And some of that. And then let's get that in here somewhere. That and that. And that. And that. Gonna take that upstairs and see if I can outfit my windows with glass now. Because we have to do something about that here. That is not looking cool. But we can have the glass windows here now. So that's that. Yep, looking better. I have to think up a solution for that here. That is bonkers. I have to find a solution. I don't know what we will be doing. but we will be doing something. And we want more regular wood, and we want more tar, and we want to do something here because that is not cool. That needs to come out a little more to this side. So our stairs won't take water damage down there. Not quite sure if that will be sufficient to prevent the water damage here, or if we have to cover up that a little more even. Like I'm not sheltered here, so that might not be sufficient, but it will prevent the damage here, I think. At least. I think we're gonna be repairing those and then see if it's better. So, and then I have to do something about that bunkers gap there, that one. We have to do something here to close that gap up. We want that like that, and then we want that like that, and then we want to do something here. And we close that. That is better. We need light here. It's too dark. We're gonna have the regular sconces here, I think, and we want to have some of those chairs here. They are expensive as heck, but they do go with the table. So fine wood, iron nails, and deer hide along with the tar. Wrong side. I want to go the wrong side all the time. So, deer hide, no, deer hide and fine wood and iron nails. And we're gonna have some of those chairs here. That is nicer. So then I want a kind of a windowsill here. Because this is looking pretty rough. And I want that to be more pretty. So we're gonna have us a nice windowsill here. Do I like that? Would I like it better like that? Aha, yeah, that's better. Okay. And the same thing we do here. Now we're out of wood. I still want to turn right here, and I don't know why. What is going on over there? What is that? I can't make out, like right there is something. Is that a seeker soldier? Can't make it out. Okay, we need more wood. Because I want a nice windowsill here. Yes, better. And then the same goes in here. What? I picked up a lot of wood. Why am I out of wood again? Look at that. I always want to go the other way around. Man. We need to visit Hildir to get us the barber table. Because I want that barber table in that nook here. I think that would look nice. Can we please? Like here. There needs to be the barber table. And we do want to get that going. There. And we want to fill up that to the brim. Okay, we leave those here for firewood. And then we need some light sources up here. Again, I did it, man. Can we make that happen? That I can come down there? I don't know. We want those copper, resin and wood. Wood? We can leave the fine wood here. We can leave that here and take the resin. And we need some copper. And we can leave that here. What would we achieve if we get down there? We could probably go down there. Okay. So we need some light sources here, and I think we're gonna have it right there in the middle of those banners. And then we need one more in the middle of that banner here. And we leave the resin here too, so we can refill the fire, the lights. And we can use those windowsills for display purposes. We need to trim that doorway. We need more tar. And we need more wood. So that can go back in here. Yeah, we are running low on wood once more. No, I don't think. I think we go with those here as caps to that, because the fine wood ones do not match with the railings. So we go with that. Can we please match that? There. So what if we had that removed and put a staircase here? So we could get down on this roof. And we can remove that nonsense here. And probably make that better by getting that like so. Something. Maybe we need that one here to get that sorted and correct. And then we can have another stair coming here. I can't get out anymore. Like, come on. Like that. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay, that is better. We can come around here and can walk all the way around here. Nice. That's not too shabby. We still need a way to get up on that roof up there. But I think we are getting somewhere here. This is all looking bonker doodles. Okay, we need to make that better. I hate that. Why is that so terrible? Furniture, we need that. To line up a little bit better. Like that is so terrible. Okay. I think now I like it better. We could place one of those armor stands in here too to raise the comfy levels a little bit. Oh, leather scraps. Because why not? Okay, that goes here and that goes there and then that goes in here. And that goes in here, finally. We got comfy level 4 here, which is not cool. We could place a throne here and some tables at some point. Have to think about where and how, but for now we're gonna go home. And we're gonna, I think, we're gonna sleep. And then we're gonna do some plains excursion there to see if we can find some fooling shaman thingy. But for now we're gonna have another short break here for me to drink something, and we're gonna be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's sleep. And then we gonna explore around the number 12 portal. I think we gonna get our pocket portal to be renamed. We're gonna invent the number M. So that is R. We're gonna invent the number M. And then we're gonna jump through our pocket portal and rename that one M and pick up another one and go exploring beyond the 12th portal. We have been having that on our list for a long time. We can see nothing here. Okay. That is M. Is there something in here? Gonna take that home. And just drop it off here. And then we go for... wait a bit. Wait a bit. We're gonna be confusing ourselves if we don't do that properly. We're gonna make that like so. And have the M here, so we don't get confused here. Because that will get real confusing real quick if we forget. And I think we're gonna put the writing on the wall, because I will forget. M next to infested mine in Mistlands. So that is that. And then we need a number 12 here. I'm gonna bubble up. And we're gonna go see what we can find beyond the number 12 portal for a bit, because we need that shaman trophy still. What kind of... yeah, we have 50. We leave the number 12 like right here. And we don't have a pocket portal. Need to pick up a portal. Man, I'm so confused sometimes. Give me that pocket portal. We have to prepare more portals here. And now we pick that up. I don't want that in my pocket. There we go. So now we can go and do things. Okay. There is a henge there. And there is Mistlands there too. We have seen that henge. We have been there. We have not been in this direction with. We go that ways. We want probably another village. We also need to be killing some more logs, because we need logs trophies. And some tar would not be shunned either. And then I think we will have to do something about... there is some logs there. Something about some core wood, because all of those floating stone platforms have me a little bit anxious. Oh, there is tar there. So could we... is there probably a village or something? Oh, there is a village. There is a village. And there is the tar. So we could kite those villagers into the tar, probably. We're gonna have a portal up here. Just to be on the safe side. That should connect back to Sonnenheim. Yes, it did. Okay. And then we go see what's with that village here. There is a brood there. Do they have a shaman? Can't see. Does not look like they have a shaman there. We might want to have Radadusk running here and some stem meat before we try to do that. Because all of those will be running after us now. No waggling one. Okay, we've got them engaged with the tar. Let's see if there is a shaman there. It's not looking like there is a shaman there. Come here. Want to get the attention of that brute. Okay. There is only one blob left there. And we really don't need that black metal. To have so much black metal. I cannot make out any shaman there. dude. Wow. Okay. Start one. Hoo-hoo. Don't want that one to be after me. Okay. Gonna be on the other side of that far pit here. Or not. I want another Radatos going here. Can't, okay. And out that guy. Can we please go into that pit, man? No? Can I, for my efforts, please get a trophy at least? Not looking like it. Don't want the black metal, we have so much. So is there something left in here? Is there a shaman in here? There is some folks left in here, but there is no shaman at all. so I don't know. Maybe in that house there? It is a bit tedious with those. I'm not quite sure I really want to do that. We forgot we need to have a spinning wheel over in our new workshop. There's nobody left in here, and it's... Yeah, we can dispense with the black metal. We don't need that really. We don't really need any of this because we have a whole lot of that stuff already. We don't need that. It is just about getting that trophy, and there is no shaman here, so it's a little bit cumbersome. I'm just picking up the money. So there is that. And that is done. We could pickaxe at that a little bit and get us the tar for building, because we want to build in the Ashlands too and might want to have some tar there too. So gonna put up some workbenches here. Hopefully that one is sufficient. Don't have wood for the second one. And then we go home. So that needs to come. Oh, I have no room in inventory. Yeah, we're gonna leave that here because we can put that in the windmill once we are that far advanced. That goes here. And then, cancel. We want that one. And we go over to Sonnenheim real quick and drop off the stuff in the boxes there before we go sleep. up. Okay, we've got some needles, some tar, some wood, and then that goes in here, and the money we're gonna deposit here for now, and before we go sleep we can do some finagling here. Gonna get higher level stuff out of here. Gonna have that in here, I think. Okay, so we have... Oh, we are low on raspberries, I can see. So we have some carrots, we have some turnips, we have some onions, we have some mushrooms, and then that stuff can go up here, and then we have that is the meadows stuff. And then we have the mountains and the swamp. And then we have the plains. Oh wait, that needs to be here. That is the plains, and then that is the mistlands. Take that. That is plains too. And then that needs to... That is ingredients for the... Oh man. So, and then that needs to be here. And then back here, that is then that stuff. Hopefully. That makes sense. Okay. Something did pop here. Oh, that's that. Okay. So... Many of that stuff needs to go over. Gonna drop it on the floor. We're gonna sort that next episode or next day. And we are not going to be doing that again, that we don't have the potions. Gonna take a nap. And then I think we're gonna do some more sorting, get more of the stuff over. We could remove the Galda table from the plain space. We need some of that stuff coming over here. Just drop it off and then get the next batch. Gonna be sorting that later. Here. All of that. Good. So that is that. We are slowly running low on things here, but there should be quite some stuff in here. I thought we had a bunch. There we go. That was what I was looking for. We want some bread. And we did burn the last batch, so we need to have another batch. There we go. That can live in here for now. And we're gonna be using that. That is not a lot of stem bar there. Oh, come on. This is taking forever. Okay, that is that. Okay, now what we do? Yeah, we're gonna take our pickaxe and get us some more tar. We call that a day then and go on with our business. Because this is really... It's just about getting the tar from here and then we're gone. There we go. And we pick a hole in here. From this side, I think this is not a straight direction. This is gonna be awkward. But it's easier here because it's gonna be downhill. All of this here is pretty saturated with tar. Look at that. That is like a tar level, like a water level here. Okay. It is a pretty small tar pit, so it should be draining easily. Hopefully. It might not be long enough to drain all of that. We might need to do some more digging here. Boom. Now I'm tarred. Ah. It seems to be a little too short to drain properly here. Oh, we're gonna be tarred 2 or 3 times here before we get that. I should have dug a little further down. Ooh, that is stupid here. Is it draining now? Not yet. Not really. Somewhat. Aha. Now we are getting somewhere here. Now it's dissipating, okay. Far enough away from the original tar pit. Now it's dissipating. Boom, I'm tarred again because that pit was a little too shallow. Well, you learn a new thing every day. At least now it's flowing down and dissipating. That's good. That should be dry now. Should be able to pick that up. Yeah, cool. Got that last little bit. Now we got all the tar. Okay. Got some tar. It was a small tar pit, but we got a lot of tar nonetheless. There we go. That's all. Okay, got everything here. Let's jump that home real quick. And then we go on exploring for a little bit longer beyond the number 12 portal, and then we have to find out what is the latest number, because I don't know. Let's get that right to here. The black metal needs to go back home because we have no smeltering facilities in Nibelheim. We have to do all the smeltering in our smeltering lane here. So we can do one more of those, and then all the iron we got was processed, so we have to go and get some more iron probably. And I kind of wanna go and pick up all of the wood that is left up there, because we can use all of that wood. Wood again. Let's get a bubble going. Okay. Kind of want all of that wood because we have been using a lot of wood. And there is so much wood lying around here just to be made into bits and taken home. What came for me there? Cooling. I should be really paying attention to my surroundings here. So that's that. Over here. And then there is... Oh, there is a bear there. Okay, let's go with the sword then. Will you please give me... a trophy? No trophy. What a pity. Okay, let's get that done here. I need to probably put up some wood stacks. Okay. Can collect that later. It's just about getting it. And there is also some more going on wood-wise over where we came down from the mountain. We did put up a workbench and a box there to store the stuff. So we have to probably go there and get that too. There is like trunks laying around everywhere here. We just have to pick everything up. A smell of sulfur is in the air. Okay. We're gonna have more things coming. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot more wood to be collecting here. I think I do not even have to do something. Just collect all of the stuff. Because my logs will take care of all of that. We have to do a cleanup run here, I think. There is so much stuff going on here. The smell is fading. See, I didn't have to do anything. But we will have to do a cleanup run and pick everything up that is around here, because that is so much. We have to gather all of that up and get it home. Like, I walk for 5 minutes and everything, for not even 5 minutes, 5 seconds, and everything is just too much. Gonna have night spawns. Look at all of that here. Yeah, we are full again. Oh my gosh, this is bonkerdoodles. Now I only need a vial for my happiness. Let's drop that off. Do so much. I think we are going to take the lift portal out into the forest there, and then just drop everything off next to the portal and then walk everything through in one go. But first we're gonna go sleep and have a short break here. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Gonna take the lift portal, take it to the forest, and then do a cleanup run and get everything back. Man, we're gonna need some extra that. Where is my lift portal? That one. And yeah, there is wood outside. We can find wood outside. Man, they are going wild outside again here. Boom. Yeah, that is nice. We're gonna take some of the wood here. Oh, there is workbenches aplenty around here, so we can just there, take that. Put the portal down here. Call it lift. And then we're gonna put up a box. Or 2 or 3 or 6. And put all of the stuff in boxes. Look at all of that jazz. There. Maybe we put that in a box too. That we might need. Might need that to be able to carry more. And then we do the cleanup run here. Get all the glitteries. There is so much glittering here. We cannot possibly... What is going on there? Cannot possibly get it all. Where is my portal now? Where did I put that? There. There we go. Put all of that in there and that in there. I should have probably brought the saddle to get some of them logs down there and reduce the sheer amount of stuff going on here. There is a dead logs there. Okay. Stay away from my boxes. If you break them, I have no fun. Okay. Can we calm down? That's a drake. The things laying around here. Okay. That is the R portal here. There is stuff in here too. Need to get that home. The sheer amount of stuff here. This is super. There is a bear trophy. They killed a bear for me and I found a trophy. Now that is fab. Thanks, boys. Look at all of that. We need more boxes here. Just to store all the stuff. Now we've got that long sought after bear trophy too. Okay. Good thing we decided to do the cleanup run, because that stuff would have despawned if we had not found it. Man, they are going bonkers again. Well, they killed so many Zerglings. If you have logs, you don't have to do things on your own. You can have them logs do it for you. As you can see. And I'm not even done with picking up everything here. Go away here, you are in the way of my boxes. Okay. Need that to go in here. Are we done now with the cleanup? I think we picked up everything that is loose. Not really. This is bonkers. What's that? Mm-hmm. The wood alone we have gathered up now from all of that jazz here. Look at that. Great wolf showing up and they go wild, and then we've got so much stuff here. Stop it, you will break my portal here. Okay. So now we have to get all of that home. Oh, wait, that is R. Ugh. Cancel. Don't need that. We need the lift portal first. Where is that? Okay. So, take all of that. Take all. Take all. Take all. Can't take any more. Gonna drop it right on the floor. Come back. Get more. This is gonna take up the last 10 minutes of this episode, and we're gonna start the next episode with cleaning up the floor in our workshop here. Look at all of that. I think we're gonna put that in here for now, so we don't have to lug that around. The sheer amount. I think that was the biggest haul I made ever. Trying to get things home because of my logs. And we are back to even more things. I think we're gonna put the R portal in here somehow. What was that about? I think the R portal is not safer in there either, because they gonna be removing everything here if I... They are just a menace. Okay, this is gonna be R now. And this one we're gonna rename Lift. And then we're gonna take all. Look at all of that. All the boxes are full. Gonna have to get a little bit to the side here and drop things to this side, because that big pile will collapse on us and we're gonna be picking everything up again. The sheer amount just of wood we've got from all of that. Yeah, we are at that point where the stuff is collapsing back at us. It took us nearly 5 minutes to pick up all of that here and collect all of that. And now we have to get the crafting bench here, and then we're gonna be putting up some boxes around here, because this is gonna be our new... There. Now we get the lift portal home. Bear meat. Okay, we're gonna have to do another pass here. lift. Look at that. Just while we were doing things here, they killed another logs here, and we have to... Man. There's another dead bear here they killed. Just for the few seconds we took to get all of that. Okay, let's do that too. This episode is gonna be a little bit longer than the usual. The sheer amount. Now I picked up some stuff while I was walking away. Okay. The trophies, and then the eyes, and then that. Okay, that, and then that, and more of that. I think we have to put some of that in here for now, because I don't have another place for that. That needs to go in here too. Where did that come from? Don't have space for that anymore. Some troll hide in there too. Trophy and that. Can't even put away all of the wood because it's too much wood. Whew, look at all of that. So then there is some meat. More wood. Some leather. That, everything that does not stack somewhere needs to be in the first box, I think. Okay, we have a lot of wood. I don't think we do need to go wood hunting for a while. But now I think we've got everything here. Ooh. Okay, now let's see. The metals have to come over home. The seeds too. That too. Those two, and wait. Let's take that first. That is not helpful. The lift portal is not back home. The lift portal is... Oh boy. I hope we don't drop that all the way in the water. We might. No, we don't. Oh my gosh, there is so much stuff here too. Ooh. Okay, this needs to go home. We're gonna sort that chaos in the next episode, I promise. This is... wow. So much. Let's get that in here for now. And with that, we're gonna end the episode here after a little more than 2 hours. So... that was grocery shopping trip, and I hope you liked this episode. It was like a lot of me running around doing things, not a lot of fighting, but I think we now have enough to build whatever we want to build in the future and make coal. So if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. Give it a ring the bell so you get notifications when we have new content. And with that, I bid you a good night, and we are going to be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye!